In the Legend series of Pokemon games, there isn't a traditional Elite Four. There wasn't any for Legends Arceus, however, that changes with Pokemon Legends ZA, where we can participate in the Furfrou Elite Four, where we must only use a Furfrou to take part. But first, we must customize our Furfrou's look to look passionate for this Elite Four. Okay, so we are doing the side mission for the Furfrou Elite Four, and I have gotten a team of 6 Furfrous. They're all the current default Furfrous, so we'll be giving them a little trim before we actually fight the Furfrou Elite Fours. So let's go to our first Furfrou here and see the options. So this side mission lets you trim the Furfrous into the different forms. So we want ideally a Furfrou with a hat. I think let's go with the heart trim and see what this looks like. See what this Furfrou looks like. I mean, that's pretty cute. That is pretty cute. We got a couple more Furfrous, but we definitely want one with a hat. I think that will be looking elegant. So let's go with the star trim. Let's go with the star trim. And it looks nice. It looks nice. All right. I feel like the first few are like trims without hats. So let's go with the Pharaoh trim. Let's go with the Pharaoh trim. Dandy? Okay. One of my mods is currently making me want to pick the Dandy trim. So here we go. The Dandy trim for the Furfrou with hat. Here we go. Let's see how this looks like. And there it is. Furfrou with a hat, looking elegant and in green as well. We got 2 more Furfrous to trim up as well. Kabuki, okay. Kabuki trim, here we go. And then we have 1 more Furfrou to give a gorgeous look. Aw, I like that. I like that. Alright, last Furfrou over here. And let's go with the Matron trim. Let's go with that. Ooh, it's a different sort of hat, Furfrou, but we'll take those. We take those. So all of my Furfrous are Alpha Furfrous, and they've got a very nice moveset. But I want to give it a different moveset just so we can have some diversity in our team. So let's go with we'll keep Double Edge. We'll give it the Fire Fang. This one can have the Ice Fang. This one can have the Thunder Fang. Ooh, a Furfrou with Dig would be also very neat. And then maybe a surfing Furfrou, because why not? And then for the last Furfrou, we can give it Giga Impact, because why not? Why not? All right. So I have marked all the Furfrou Elite Four places. There are 4 of them because it's the Elite Four, and they're all in the restaurant. So let's go to Restaurant Le Na for our first Furfrou Elite Four battle. Ooh, hello there. I'm Brill, a member of the Furfrou League's Elite Four. My specialty is the Star Trim Furfrou. Let's battle to see whose Furfrou can shine the brightest. Let's see whose Furfrou shines more brilliantly. You just said that, but okay. Alright, I'm curious to see what level these Furfrous are. Level 58? Okay, we're at the right level. We're actually at the best level possible. And we've defeated the first Furfrou Elite Four member. I would have thought they had a different like amount of Furfrous. I thought they'd have like 3 or 4 Furfrous to get through, but I guess not. But I'm not the last Elite Four member waiting for you in the Furfrou League. You still need to face 3 trainers. Go on to the next. All right, Restaurant Le Wow for our next Furfrou Elite 4, and she has a pink Furfrou, one of the ones I used in the last battle actually. I'm Marta, the Matron trim user of the Furfrou Elite 4. Let's have a sublime battle to determine who's the absolute best Furfrou. Then we shall battle fair and square. Marta of the Elite 4 sent out Furfrou. I've got the heart-shaped Furfrou, we're looking swell. Ooh, substitute. Too bad this game doesn't have like the best substitute functionality. And a double edge to take it down. Another victory of the Furfrou Elite 4s. I wonder if there's a Furfrou Elite 4, like usually the Elite 4s have a champion. So I wonder if there's a champion for the Furfrou Elite 4. I would imagine so. But let's go over to our next Furfrou Elite 4s. Now we're at the Sushi High Roller for our next Furfrou Elite 4 battle. And this restaurant is fancy as hell. She has a red Furfrou. I'm me, a member of the Furfrou League's Elite 4. I probably butchered that name. I use Kabuki trim Furfrou. Will you battle me and discover the beauty and charm of the Kabuki trim for yourself? I mean, okay. Then let's battle. Decide which Furfrou trim stands atop the rest. Alright. Ooh, I mean, we do have that trim, and we're using our diamond-shaped Alpha Furfrou for this one. Let's go for a double edge, Ice Fang, a Zen Headbutt, and then a little Crunchy Crunch before we finish it off with an Ice Fang. Let's go. Big Furfrou Elite 4 battle completed. I'm the greatest of all the Furfrou Elite 4, but you have cut me down to size. Well, I might be taking your spot, that's for sure. The word Kabuki comes from a word meaning out of the ordinary, and what could be more out of the ordinary than for my Furfrou to be defeated? But this does not mean the defeat of the Furfrou Elite 4. You still have one trainer left. And now we're on to the final Furfrou Elite 4. Restaurant Le Yer. And we're gonna go off with our Kabuki Furfrou. Because I feel like, you know, we just fought the Kabuki one. Let's use our own. I am Diamond, the diamond trim Furfrou user. You brought only Furfrou. Good. Now let's see if you can even scratch my Furfrou's noble coat. Alright. Then behold, the diamond trim's unbreakable magnificence. The final Frou. Big Furfrou. Looking very cute, very snazzy. But we've got our Kabuki Furfrou here. And we're going to go for a double edge as it goes for a protect, a surf. Ooh, that surf animation is sick. Okay, that Furfrou is digging. This one's giving up more of a fight. All right, and then the Zen Headbutt to take it. Oh, never mind. It protected. But we go down. It goes down with a crunch. W's. You've brought me low, Diamond, chief among the Furfrou Elite 4. What a show of strength. Alas, you now know the truth. A diamond trim doesn't actually raise a Furfrou's defenses. With that, you have bested every member of the Elite 4, but the Furfrou League isn't finished. Make your way to Cafe Woof. There you will find out exactly what I mean. Ooh, so there is a Furfrou champion battle. Okay. Okay. Well, let's get over to Cafe Woof then. Okay, we made it to Cafe Woof. And she has a shiny Furfrou for what it seems. Congratulations on defeating every member of the Furfrou Elite 4. However, the Furfrou League has not been completely defeated. But the Furfrou champion, the pinnacle of the Furfrou League, still remains. My name is Soigni. I am the current Furfrou champion. Defeat me and you'll secure your position as the top of the Furfrou League. As always, the only condition to meet me is that you must only have Furfrou in your team. Can you defeat me and my 6 perfectly trimmed Furfrou? I wonder. This will be your final battle. The winner shall be the Furfrou champion. Prove to me that your love for Furfrou is deep enough to lead our league of Furfrou fans. I'll prove it by defeating you. Hell yeah! It's your love of Furfrou against mine, and only true passion will triumph. And we have a team of 6 Furfrous. So here we go, the champion of the Furfrou League sends out the heart-shaped Furfrou. Alright, let's go over to our Furfrou that we haven't used yet and go for a little dig action. Rock smashes, hyper voice into a double edge. Hello, Furfrou? Furfrou, why aren't you double edging? Alright, I've already lost a Pokemon to this Furfrou here, but my Furfrou was underleveled, so now we should have a little bit of an easier time. Okay, that is 1 Furfrou down, 5 more to go. It's working up. Let's crunch this Furfrou. It Iron Tails. I'm living on 1. It roars me, and I'm gonna take it down. Oh, it endures the final hit, and it's at 1 HP. For when now my Furfrou can go for a double impact. Not a double impact. A double edge to take it down. Alright, we have the same amount of Furfrous left. 4v4. It protects. And I'm gonna go for a Giga Impact Furfrou. A double edge into a crunch. And now a Zen Headbutt to take it down. And I've taken the lead on the Furfrou Elite 4 champion battle. This is very, very intense. Cotton Guard increases its defense. So we're doing a lot less damage to it now. And Giga Impact is doing a lot. And I have to send out my next Furfrou. My next Furfrou. Go for an Ice Fang. A big double edge into a Zen Headbutt. And then into the crunch. And now it's a 3v2. Our Furfrou's at good health. Ice Fang. Zen Headbutt. Oh, it double edged me. I'm very, very low. Okay. Let's go for another double edge. Into a Thunder Fang. And it's down to a 1v1. It is down to a 1v1. Our Furfrou versus the shiny Furfrou. We might actually lose. We actually lost. Our passion for Furfrou has been defeated. Oh no. Oh no, we have to try again. Alright, I've gotten all my Furfrous to level 60. We did a little bit of training and we are ready to retake the champion battle. And hopefully win against the Furfrous, you know? I must become the greatest Furfrou trainer that has ever lived before the game can truly be over. Alright, we've got the same Furfrous, and it Thunder Waves me, which is ouchies. It flinched me with a bite, lowers my attack stat. I'm gonna swap out my Furfrou. So we can have a clean switch in. It works up. Little Zen Headbutt as it roars. I'm gonna Ice Fang it. Maybe we get a flinch. No, we don't. A crunch and then a double edge to take it down. This Furfrou's gotten 2 KOs. Let's go for another double edge as it protects. Oh, damn. The play is here. Okay. My Furfrou goes down, but we can switch back in. And a crunch to take it down. We got the blue Furfrou. This one has the cotton guards up. And it hits specially, this one as well. Maybe we can get paralysis. Oh, my Furfrou goes down. I'm gonna swap in my Furfrou that's already been kind of damaged. And we're just gonna attempt to take it down. Nice. Alright, now it's a 4v2 with our Furfrous. Big double edge into the Zen headbutt. And I go down. Double edging this Furfrou. I'm gonna dig, so I actually... Oh, okay. It outplayed me, I guess. It outplayed me. I crunch, and now it's a 2v1 against her final ace. Her shiny Furfrou. Who looks magnificent, by the way. It looks magnificent. A Zen headbutt into an Iron Tail, which, you know, does quite a lot of damage. I'm gonna go into a double edge, and we have defeated the champion of the Furfrou Elite 4. Let's go! Perfection! As of now, no one in Lumiose can claim to love Furfrou as much as you, Light. Congratulations to our new Furfrou champion! Yes, congratulations. Who are you? Murty. Are you thinking what I'm thinking, Soigny? It feels like things are finally back to how they were, doesn't it? Indeed, I remember when the disaster 5 years ago forced Lumiose's Furfrou trimming salon, Frisia Furfrou, to close up shop. It broke the heart of every Furfrou fan in Lumiose. We feared we would never again be able to try out new trims for our beloved Furfrou. But then a savior came to our city. Am I the savior? That's you! Wow. Murty and her scyther were struggling to learn how to properly trim Furfrou. Not only did you assist them, but now you also stand at the top of the Furfrou League. You truly are an inspiration to us all. Perhaps your achievement will be even prompt the creation of the new leagues to celebrate other Pokemon species. A Spupa League, maybe, or even a Binacle League. I hope you show us your love for Pokemon in each and every one of the new leagues that appear. I'm not sure if that will ever happen, but I do hope you'll stop by whenever you want to give your Furfrou a trim. Facing the Furfrou League, complete, and we get 30k money and a gold bottle cap, and that is all the side missions completed in Pokemon Legends ZA. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe.